Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. It is the day before New Year's Eve. I'm getting ready to rig up my rods because I'm going to go out tomorrow morning, fish New Year's Eve morning on Lake Lanier for some striped bass. It's winter time, water's cold, the bait is down deep and the fish are there with them. The pattern's pretty consistent and easy. Actually got to get out a couple of times this month, which is good for me. So here in the new garage, got the new workbench. Gonna show you the rods and how I'm rigging them up, so come with me here. This here is basic model of mine that I have. I got a old Penn line counter reel on here. Really old original model. Got it spooled up with 25 pound Berkley big game main line there. Use 20 or 25, doesn't really matter. I got a swivel sinker right here. This is the standard MO for downlines, used for striped bass. Really great. This is 2 ounces and it gets me right to where I need to go. And know that I'm keeping my bait right there where it needs to be. One thing I want to point out here with my downline rods is that these are actually the Shakespeare Ugly Stick Catfish series. So these are a little bit different than those striper rods that everybody uses. And quite frankly, the only reason that I have these is because I didn't know that there were 2 different types when I was first starting out, and I bought just a bunch of these. And these are actually a lot stiffer, the tip right here, compared to the striper rods. And I do have one of those striper rods now, but I really prefer these over them. And I guess it's just because of my setup and everything I've gotten used to, because I use those Mutu light circle hooks with these stiff rods, the monofilament. It really, my hookup ratio is really good, knock on wood. And so let me show you those Mutu light circle hooks, because that's basically just my downline setup with a 12 pound Seagar fluorocarbon leader with one of these Mutu light circle hooks tied on. And right here, guys, this is a number 2 Mutu light circle hook. This is a number 4. This is a number 6, and that's a number 8. Okay, number 2. This, I'm really only using that if it's a really big herring or if it's a medium trout, right? This here is my standard go-to number 4 for most blueback herring. And then this is a number 6 for those smaller herring. And then this is a number 8 for, my shiners and stuff. And, look, one of the things I'll say is I actually go with probably smaller hooks than most other people because I just feel like it's a big advantage. It doesn't weight down your bait, and it really allows it to act as natural as possible. The other thing that I kind of want to point out with this setup is that I generally keep my drag rather loose. Not super loose, but I just don't have it buckled down really tight. And this allows me to catch these fish, hook them in the corner of the mouth, and then I can tighten up and fight the fish accordingly. But those are 2 big things I want to point out, is that I am using the catfish rods, the Mutu light circle hooks, a little bit smaller than probably what everybody else uses. On my free lines, I'm pretty much doing the same exact setup, except I'm just doing a standard power swivel, whether it's a Spro or just a generic power swivel, and then a split shot weight just above the swivel as you see fit. And right now my leaders are about 4 feet long because the water is cold. These fish are kind of lethargic, so they're really not going to be chasing the bait that much. So I just use about 4 feet. No need to go much longer. You could actually miss out on some bites. So that's really it here. I'll see you guys on the water tomorrow morning. Hopefully you can catch some fish. Stay tuned. Thanks, guys.